Hey everybody, Dr. Peter Chahansky here. I just want to give you an update on some of the things that we have learned from COVID-19 to date. And I just saw a paper from Northwestern University in Chicago, Illinois, linking mortality rates with extremely low levels of vitamin D. And in my prior videos, I've talked about vitamin D and how important it is. Vitamin D makes what we call cathelicidins, which are the ammunition for your immune system in order to, for those frontline fighters that are your innate immune system to fire at the enemy. So we have seen a correlation with mortality and with vitamin D deficiency. And so this paper from Northwestern just came out recently. What are some of the other things we've learned? We've learned that this is really a disease of hypoxia, which means lack of an ability to get oxygen into your blood. And it usually happens because of what we also talked about, the cytokine storm, where the immune system, if it is not bolstered, it does not have enough firepower to fight the enemy, which is this COVID-19, that isn't really that strong. If you have a strong immune system, you can overpower it easy. That is why younger people with healthy immune systems don't have any problems with this disease. It's 80% of those that get it are older and have other comorbidities. And we talked about comorbidities. That means something else is wrong with you. Since this is a disease mainly of hypoxia and getting oxygen into your body, it's a respiratory disease through the lung. What other disease processes that are common in today's world can really be a detriment for this disease? Well, 86% of the deaths to date have had two comorbidities in common. Number one is diabetes, and number two is hypertension or high blood pressure. Both of those involve or take oxygen away from your body. So those diseases already make you hypoxic, and then adding COVID-19 on top of this makes you even more hypoxic. So that is a big challenge. We talked about very low levels of vitamin D, which will also, like I said, not give you ammunition. Vitamin C. Also, we didn't really talk too much about zinc, but zinc is also vitally important for bolstering your immune system. So what I would recommend is there is something called a pulse oximeter. You guys may have seen them when you go to a doctor's office or a hospital. They'll put it right on your finger, and it will give you your oxygen saturation in your blood. Okay, so with this disease going on, it might not be a bad idea to get one. You can get one on Amazon for about between 30 and 40 bucks, maybe a little bit more if you want a better one, but and you can just check your oxygen saturation regularly. You just put it on your finger. It'll also read your heart rate. So I would recommend actually getting one of those so that you can just kind of see overall where you stand when it comes to oxygen saturation. And you want it to be in the upper 90s. You want it to be 97, 98, 99%. If it's down in the lower 90s, that's a bit of a challenge. If it's down below that, it's more of a challenge. You just won't feel well. And but anyways, I just wanted to get on real quick, do just a quick video about the hypoxia. And your mitochondria, this also is about mitochondrial or metabolic inefficiency. What that really means is your mitochondria is the power plant that makes all of the energy for your cells. And if you cannot make enough energy from your mitochondria for your cell, and oxygen is part of that mix. If you don't have enough oxygen because you're hypoxic because of what we just talked about, then you will also not make enough cellular energy, and you need that cellular energy for your cells to be healthy. So it's vitally important. And age, there's a couple of things that affect your body's ability to make energy at the mitochondria. And one of them is age. With every decade of life that passes, we lose about 10% of the efficiency of that mitochondria to make energy for us. So if we're already hypoxic because we've got comorbidities, if we're older, and if we have this disease in our midst, you know, that's kind of a recipe for disaster, which unfortunately too many people have discovered. However, if you are proactive, preventative, and you kind of understand what's going on, you can do so many things. You know, type 2 diabetes is extremely preventable. High blood pressure or hypertension can be extremely preventable through diet and lifestyle enhancements. So we can get into some of that at another time. But, you know, I just wanted to alert you guys and make sure you guys are on a straight and narrow. This thing seems to be receding as we thought it might with sunshine and more light cycles. We now know the CDC said that this virus does not last on surfaces like we thought it did. And also it does not really last in the presence of ultraviolet light from the sun. So get outside, make some vitamin D this Memorial Day. Get out there, get to the beach, get some grounding and earthing, go for a cold swim. That also enhances your mitochondrial efficiency. And guys, get out there. You need to do this because you need to be healthy. And we'll talk some more. All right. Have an amazing Memorial Day.